That's the human body raising its core temperature to kill the virus. Planet Earth works the same way. Global warming is the fever. Mankind is the virus. We're making our planet sick. A cold is our only hope. If we don't reduce our population ourselves, there's only one of two ways this can go. The host kills the virus, or the virus kills the host. Either way,
the result is the same. The virus dies.
So Valentine's going to take care of the population problem himself?
Well, if we don't do something...
So sterilization and population control.
Reducing population growth, that's this big benefit. The key thing you can do to reduce population growth is actually improve health.
In the developed countries, the big winners are countries that have shrinking.
I would like to reduce the number of people on the planet because there's too many of us.
When we invest in clean energy and electric vehicles and reduce population...
Wait. What the...
More of our children can breathe clean air and drink clean water.
Now, the world today has 6.8 billion people. That's headed up to about 9 billion. Now, if we do a really great job on new vaccines, healthcare, reproductive health services, we could lower that. We're taking things that are, genetically modified organisms, and we're injecting them in little kids' arms. We just shoot them right into the vein.
What the?
So in the next 5 to 10 years, for the next pandemic, we'll solve all those problems.
You say the next pandemic, there will be another pandemic.
Absolutely. We don't know when.
History teaches us that the next pandemic is a matter of when, not if.
We know what's next. We're going to have another major coronavirus pandemic before the end of this decade, before 2030.
If we really want to prevent the next pandemic, and there will be one, there will absolutely be an outbreak of another pandemic. It may be next year.
We need more money to plan for the second pandemic. There's going to be another pandemic. We have to think ahead.
We definitively will have to face other surprises, black swans, as they are called, maybe different kinds of viruses.
But also there will be a surprise outbreak.
Most of the work we're going to do to be ready for pandemic 2, I call this pandemic 1. We just need to mess around. We'll have to prepare for the next one. That, I'd say is, will get attention this time. That, I'd say is, will get attention this time.
The superflu is here, and it's wreaking havoc across the nation.
It seems like everyone is getting the flu.
The Centers for Disease Control report cases spiking.
What we're seeing right now is a very rapid escalation in cases.
So far, 7.5 million cases of the flu have been reported, resulting in 81,000 hospitalizations and 3,100 deaths. New York State just experienced the highest number of flu cases ever recorded in a single week.
It feels like I'm dying.
Symptoms include fever, cough, headaches, runny nose, fatigue, muscle aches, and chills. Those stricken with the superflu are taking to social media, warning everyone just how bad it is.
I've never been this sick. I've never been this sick.
My eyeballs felt like they were actually going to explode.
Anna Gross, who is 20 weeks pregnant, ended up in the hospital.
They were packed. I'm talking the ER was slammed. Everyone was coughing. Everyone's masked up. I was talking to the nurse that was handling my breathing treatments and stuff, and she said that the flu has just ransacked the hospital.
The superflu variant originated in Europe, and we're hearing reports of voluntary health checks at airports in the USA for international travelers.
Ohio's first pediatric flu victim this year. Riley did not have a flu shot this year. Her family says last Tuesday she went to the doctor with ordinary flu symptoms.
The doctor told us that it was going to get worse before it got better.
On Sunday, it was clear she was much worse.
She was coughing and choking on her own blood. She was coughing and choking on her own blood.
At the hospital, she quickly deteriorated.
She went from a 98.5 temperature to a 105.
She went septic.
She went septic. She double pneumonia all within 24 hours, and it just all from the flu, and it doesn't make sense.
They say doctors offered to put Riley on an artificial heart and lungs.
There are more than 2,500 cases a day of the flu in hospital. Who's most affected? Here is the bulletin that you need to know about this wave of superflu. Some COVID measures have been reintroduced to some parts, like reducing school hours or even temporarily closing classes to reduce the rate of infections. I'm an NHS-based doctor and surgeon. Please follow and share for health news, tips and advice. Experts are warning that we're not even yet at the peak of the flu infections. Virus behind all of this is influenza type A strain H3N2. Well, the highest number of positive infection rates are between the ages of 5 and 14. But those that are sickest in hospital are those under the age of 5 and over the age of 75. And to top it all off, it's expected by this weekend that the number of patients in hospital with the flu will top 5,000. That's the highest on record for this time of the year. In fact, there are enough patients with flu that they could fill 3 entire hospitals.
So I know everybody been bringing in the New Year, celebrating, drinking, partying, having a good time, and hanging out with family. But it's something called the super flu, and it's on the rise, man. Look, they saying it's COVID.
They shared a paper discussing an event called the Sssss-Pandemic, which is predicted to happen between 2025 and 2028, sort of like a simulation. Remember, this was a futuristic fictional scenario about a potential coronavirus that sweeps across the world sometime in the future 2025-2028.
Action to fight this pandemic. We're still facing a very dark winter. We're about to go into a dark winter. A dark winter.
Britain is braced for a dark winter,
Unless we all recommit to the common sense measures that got us past the first horrendous months of this pandemic, we are in for a long, dark winter.